Good evening, friends. Today, let us discuss the first chapter of Ethics, Integrity, and Aptitude for Civil Service Examination. The first chapter is Ethics and Human Interface. So, let us discuss Ethics and Human Interface. Since the immemorial, ethics was practiced by several personalities across the country, across the ancient India, such as Buddha's Ashtanga Marg and Ashoka's realization after Kalinga War. But ethics became more relevant after Industrial Revolution started, when man became greedy and started exploiting the nature, colonization, imperialism, and rich becoming rich and poor becoming poor, crime and discrimination started every nook and corner of the society. So, as a civil servant, we should go through various critical situations in our service period. Therefore, it is important to study ethics and inculcate those values in administration. It is not only helping us in decision making process, but also it gives a greater opportunity to uplift the weaker section of the society. So why ethics? Why ethics is required? Why we should study ethics? To satisfy our basic needs, to create credibility, to improve decision making, and for self realization. So what is ethics? And ethics correspond to Greek word ethos, which means character, habit, customs, or way of behavior. Hence, ethic is defined as a systematic study of human action from the point of view of their rightfulness or wrongfulness. Simply, it is a set of principles which guide us what to do and what not to do, the way acceptable to the society. But what is acceptable to the society and what is not acceptable to the society? What is right, what is wrong, what is good conduct, and what is bad conduct? What ethic is not about? Ethic is not morality. Ethic is not a religion. Ethic is not following any certain kinds of laws. Ethic is not following culturally accepted norms and values. Ethic is not likes and dislikes. Ethic is not beliefs. So, what are the essence of ethics? The essence of ethics are intrinsic quality of something that determines in character. Ethics originate from the sense of justice. It's operate at different levels like individual, organization, socio-cultural, political, and international. Ethics are also interrelated to each other. That is honesty, truthfulness, integrity, values of honesty, values of equality and justice. Both cannot exist without tolerance. Ethical behavior leads to the benefits for individual as well as to the society at a large value. Ethics lead to the peace, harmony, respect, justice. Ethics are abstract, subjective in nature, and they are affected by individual action, individual emotion, and perception. Ethics are determined in social setting and given a point of time. A society's history, culture, values are determined ethical standard, which may vary from society to society and individual to individual. Ethical standard may transcend the narrow stipulation of laws and code of regulation. So, what are the basic components of the ethics? Choices, actions, behavior. These three are the basic components of the ethics. So, why ethics is required in our day-to-day life, or what is the needs of ethics to regulate social relationship. Ethical values also helps in growth and development of the individual, for self-realization, for self-satisfaction, to live happy life and meaningful, making a good citizen. Man is a social animal by nature, is so selfish and exploits others for his own benefits and satisfaction. Therefore, to achieve greater good, ethics are required. So, what are the consequences of ethics in individual level, or what are the consequences of ethics for individual? That is happiness, positive outlook, behavior of the society, elevated sense of being, then credibility, accomplishment, interpersonal relation, then decision making. And what are the consequences for the society? That is peace and harmony, good governance, equitable and inclusive government, future generation, environment, healthy society, then faith. So, what are the determinants of ethics? That is person. It depends on mental makeup of the individual. It depends upon how the person has internalized personal attitudes and behavior, and what are the ethical behaviors are inculcated in a human beings. So, what are the role models, celebrities, or famous personalities which determines the ethics? The leadership, a role model, or celebrities of a society or an organization or a nation also helps to determine the conduct of their followers or admirer is ethical. Then family is the first interaction where a children personality develops since his birth. Today's children are tomorrow's citizens. Therefore, it's utmost important that family environment teaches what is ethically correct. So, what are the ethical values and morals? Ethics are standard of human conduct that society adapt for itself, and ethics are also set of do's or does not that govern human conduct in a social settings. Then values are defined as qualities that are instrument to us. Values are benchmark or standards on which the desirability of an action can be measured. Then morals are principle of right and wrong held by an individual. Unlike ethics, morals are standard of behavior pertaining to an individual and not social conduct. Then what is beliefs? A belief is most common term used to explain the behavior component of a person. It is an internal feeling that something is true, even though that belief may be unproven and irrational. For example, my belief is that God plays important role in success and achievement in life. And another example is also Gandhiji believed that Swaraj can be attained within 1 year of launching non-cooperation movement. Belief can be peripheral or weak, and core or strong. Belief which are formed by direct interaction are generally strong. Belief is also referred as cognition. So, what are the essence of ethics in human interface? Or what are the essence of ethics in human action? Essence of ethics in human action refer to the influence of ethical values in human conduct. Ethic is a set of standards that society places on itself, which help guide behavior, choices, and action. So, ethical behaviors are two types, that is, adoption and action, and sanction against their violation. But standard alone do not ensure ethical behavior, which require a robust culture of integrity. The crux of ethical behavior does not lie only in standard, but in their adaptation, in action, and in sanction against their violation. So, deciding between good and bad is not easy. Our course of action decide which is good and bad, because good is not always pleasurable, but bad always attract us, which is by nature easy thing to do. So, what are the consequences of ethics in human action? For example, a 20-year-old girl, Rukhsana Kausar from the Kashmir, won the Indian National Bravery Awards for the killing of terrorists. IS officer Ashok Khemka transferred more than 50 times just because he is honest civil servant. So consequences by ethics means consequences of human action which are guided by ethical practice. This means if there is an action, then definitely there is a reaction. So being ethical will bring you good consequences like awards, rewards, appreciation, etc. But it will also bring bad consequences like transfer at workplace, social stigma, fear of harm to family members also. So this is all about the ethics in human interface. So let us conclude the topics consequences of ethics in human action, and in the next videos we will come with consequences of loss of ethics. So friends, thank you. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel TS Education Online for day-to-day video related to the civil service examination. Thank you.